Hello, my name's Doug. I make videos here on YouTube, and today I'm going to run through my top 10 favourite comedy sketches from Comic Relief throughout the years. Number 10 is quite an old one now and just made it into my top 10 faves, but this is Alan Partridge and Tony Moloney, aka Peter K.
Listen to me. You've had it on the plate. You've had it on the plate. You've had it on the plate, you boy, haven't you? Oh, do you know what graft is? You're up 6 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black. All the way with a flask on your hand, doing a day's work, coming back, pitch black again, you never see the daylight. That's the dream.
I have worked, actually, in an orange juice factory when I was a student.
Number 9 brings back a classic from Blackadder.
Well, at times like this, Baldric, there is no choice for a man of honour. He must stand and fight and die in defence of his future sovereign. Fortunately, I'm not a man of honour. Thank God you've come! Seize the royalist scum!
James Corden plays the character of Smithy, who meets the England football team in number 8.
Actually, since you asked, you can reimburse my plane ticket I bought to Austria 3 years ago under the assumption that you might qualify for the Euros. JT, sit down. Me, Budgie, Dirtbox, Chinese Alan, Dino and Dino's brother all booked our tickets to Austria 3 years ago because it was inconceivable to us that England wouldn't qualify for the European Championships.
In at number 7, David Thomas, the only guy in the village, does a hilarious interview with Elton John.
I would just like to ask you one more thing. You've had a very successful career. It's so successful, in fact, that you've been knighted by the Queen. Have you met many queens?
Loads.
Yes.
More than I can ever have imagined.
Really?
Actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're very successful, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I should imagine it would be very nerve-wracking meeting Her Majesty. What's it like kneeling before a Queen? Do you get a lump in your throat?
Number 6 is an absolute corker, especially because it's got the Chuckle Brothers in it, who are some of my favourite characters ever. But this one is David Walliams' Exes.
Hi. Wait. There's something I wanted to tell you. Well, I'll ask you, actually.
Go on.
It is something I've been meaning to ask you for some time. Do your nuts itch like buggery?
Number 5 is with Rowan Atkinson, probably one of the most funniest people ever. And here, Mr. Bean goes on blind date.
May I say, I think you're very brilliant. I say this every week. Okay. You will not be disappointed. Because here's your blind date for this evening. Number 3, here he is from his dressing room, and his name is Mr. Bean. Come in, Mr. Bean.
James Corden returns in number 4 with Smithy to the rescue.
You all know that the only person around this table who can go is me. I was in the biggest rock and roll band in the history of music.
That's a bit disrespectful. In front of JLS.
Smithy's.
I've had a longer career than all of you put together. My music has touched millions of people around the world, and I am the last remaining Beatle.
What about me?
Remember Tony Blair? In at number 3, Catherine Tate manages to get Tony Blair to say her classic catchphrase, "Am I bothered?"
Have you ever been to Centre Parks? We went out at half term and I was like, this is going to be well dry, but it was all right, you know, because they got 200 different types of restaurants, one for every mood. And they got a swimming pool with a wave machine, a bowling alley and a tattoo parlour, all under one big roof. It's like Butlins, but you don't get wet.
Lauren?
Yeah.
Am I bothered?
What?
Am I bothered, though?
What'd you say?
But I ain't bothered.
Right, you can't say that.
Look at my face.
Right, what are you doing?
Is my face bothered?
No, wait a minute.
Does my face look bothered, though?
No, are you messing with my mind?
Face bothered. Top shop, centre parks, trainers, small feet, rich tea, bandages, Ryan, Lees. I ain't bothered.
James Corden is dominating my top 10 list because in at number 2, Smithy returns for Coach of the Year.
Sorry, I can't accept this. What is this? This is all wrong. This isn't sport. This is showbiz. You lot sitting here in your dicky bows and your trendy frocks, you don't care about winning. You only care about awards and titles. I mean, Sir Steve Redgrave, Sir Steve, come on, mate, what do you need a knighthood for? You row around in a little boat. Me and my nephew did that at the weekend.
And finally, number 1, what I think is the funniest sketch in all of comic relief history, the timeless classic that is Mr. Bean's Wedding.
Let their love for each other be a seal upon their hearts and a crown upon their heads.
So there you go, you've been watching my favourite top 10 comedy sketches from throughout Comic Relief. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more great comedy sketches. My name's Doug. If you want to check out my channel, the link is down below in the description. But otherwise, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye.